Busuam into make us say, all African games are here him say, but so many match, money that also watch it. And go see Nida, it also do no watch it. Yeah, be shall say, oh my Ghana Muhano. Make us say, a year University of Ghana, sports stadium, now, Omompeni Dada, His Excellency John Ajikunku for a shall say, no went to me, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, a bet was so now, so one I had no, went to me, MPP are buying a sign bet was to be, make us say, no. Omampani na Nadanko Akufo-Addo ene team omabomodin awie atimi akopre ama all African games no ye be hosti bi e wo man Ghana mu ha na make say no stadium ha University of Ghana ena wo aye no a activities ni nyina dodo na ha ene be koso no won commission no ene dey o hwe stadium na bibia is in place baby ampanifo betna baby a VIPs betna baby a won be ye activities no say ye mrika rugby ni ade ni na no they are all in place o hwe emfimfini ho a set up ewo ho no opening ceremony a ye 8 no ena be koso ni nyina no ha ena ebe koso nkane ya nyina no o ma install sanso ena mfimfini ho stage lighting LEDs a on be display ni o ma wo so nyina no bibia a set a ye hwe nim say dwumadie no 8th of this month ebe sha se na ha Ghana news TV so ni ebe fi ha to bia no metwa ede abechewa medin nana sefa Bobo na me srew se bomodin na hwa bexpress.com na Ghana ntade Ghana ntoma Ghana kente Ghana ahwene Ghana bibia ope no o log on to bexpress.com a obenya to ho be deliver up dia ma ba bibia wo wiase afa na nyina anso na meka say wo Ghana na mpese moto cars na munhunu kwan am benya DV cars obi o ha no watwi afamu Ghana ha anso wi a watro ho foreign use oba akoto awie na unya issues no bomodin na hwe ANS trading agency na omonto car mfi abuchin family wa basen ase acha na otwemienu na onsaka wade ewo oman Ghana mu sanso ena se opentade aya pam dada anase wo fabric bi a oprobiam na dwudwa styles say was special occasion being it ukoto oba edin say ye asori na ode ko say ye wedding special occasion special moment special event abeso ko no hwehwe ye Afric clothing ana Afric men's clothing ana Afric men's couture ana Afric clothing ewo Instagram o hwehwe machikwa do me pillar 2 ena omwa hwehwe no mo mpam ntade ma fu asanto aduonum ana nsen a okoye singaton ebie kwan ne to ho ma Ghana fo bi e de omho agimu a Guinness World Records no mpese omdin enkom ewi ase yese we mpase nanso ntade a wo hye nyina no ye Afric clothing ena epam emema de nyina no ompam hwehwe machikwan na omompam emfam ona busua yentwa ho na yenkohwe senia ehate na omampani abede echi His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ebepiem wa ha eniom e wa ha nintie nam so omo yesa stadium yi nyina no ene mfaso a ebenya afim as oman Ghana nyina no oda to dwa yenko na yenkotie no yenhwe nya ikoso ewo.
The Minister for Youth and Sports, an MP for Yagba Kubori, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, Ministers of State here present, our host Member of Parliament for Ayawasu West Bogon, Lydia Seriam Al-Hassan, also the incoming Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, Members of Parliament here present, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, the Mayor of Accra Metropolitan Assembly, the District Chief Executive of Ayawasu West Wuogon, Ayawasu West District, all MMDCs here present, Herbert Mensah, President of Africa Rugby, the President of the Ghana Olympic Committee, Executive Chairman of the Local Olympic Committee, Dr. Kweku Fosi Asari, and members of the LOC. I must acknowledge the AU Commissioner for Health, Humanitarian Affairs and Social Development, Her Excellency Minata Sesuma, contractors and consultants who have done an excellent job, the Ghana Supporters Union, TESCON, friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, I extend warm greetings to all of you for gracing this important ceremony. About 3 months ago, I embarked on an inspection tour of this facility and others in Botema as we marked the 100 days countdown to the 13th Africa Games, to be hosted here in Ghana for the first time in our nation's history. I am excited to be back and in your distinguished company for the commissioning of yet another facility, the University of Ghana Sports Stadium and Rugby Stadium, for the 13th African Games. 2 weeks ago, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo commissioned the ultramodern Botema Sports Complex, which boasts of multiple world-class sports arena, which will be used for the African Games. The commissioning of the University of Ghana Sports Stadium and Rugby Stadium is another giant step by Ghana, which indicates our preparedness to host the African Games in just a few days' time. At the time we won the bid to host the Africa Games, Ghana had inadequate multi-sports infrastructure. And this placed enormous responsibility on us to build more infrastructure to make the dream of hosting our first ever African Games possible. We said, yes, we may not have the infrastructure for now, but it is possible. Some Ghanaians wrote Ghana off and said it was not possible for Ghana to host the African Games given the time that was left. But we were determined and we persevered to the vision and commitment of the government of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who was bent on bringing the African Games to Ghana for the first time in our history. Our vision and commitment has paid off, and today Ghana has built world-class sports facilities, which are not only making it possible for us to host the Africa Games, but will also leave the country a huge infrastructure legacy, which will significantly impact sports development in the country. At the Botema Sports Complex, which the President commissioned just a few weeks ago, we have world-class multi-purpose domes for many indoor games and a world-class aquatic center with a warm-up pool. Here at Legon, the facilities we are commissioning today include a 10,000 capacity stadium with a modern Mondo track for athletics competition, a standard warm-up athletic track, as well as a modern rugby stadium. The Minister for Sports was just whispering to me that this modern rugby stadium is the largest in West Africa. And I am not surprised to see Herbert Mensah here to take a look at this stadium and to honor what has also been done. I am particularly excited about the completion of the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, which, with added facilities due to its checkered history. As we all know, the construction of the stadium started under the government of His Excellency President J.A. Kufuor over 15 years ago. However, The construction of this stadium was completely abandoned by successive governments until our government assumed office and decided to resume construction, and the result is the beautiful edifice we are seeing here today for commissioning. I would like to thank former President Kufuor for his vision to build a stadium for the nation's premier university. And I also want to thank the GET Fund for providing the initial funding. Dr. Richard Boedu is here for providing the initial funding to the University of Ghana and to all those who have played various roles to ensure the completion of the stadium. As the University of Ghana celebrates its landmark 75th anniversary, there could not have been a more fitting monument for the anniversary. This has come at the right time to host the Africa Games and also as a befitting legacy to the university and its community. Our government has taken sports very seriously and sports infrastructure very seriously. And this University of Ghana Sports Stadium also adds to the impressive list of sports infrastructure our government has constructed over the last 7 years, including 10 multi-purpose sports stadia we are building in the 10 old regions, and we have completed 6 out of the 10, and we expect the other 4 to be completed this year. We have also completed over 150 astroturfs in communities across the country. When we came into government, Ghana had only 3 astroturfs. And today we can speak of 150 additional ones. What is absolutely in no doubt is that our government has built more sports facilities, more sports infrastructure than any other government since independence. No government has built as much sports infrastructure than our government, and the data is clear. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in spite of Ghana being a founding member of the Africa Games, Ghana has never hosted the Games. The desire has always been there, yet we have not been able to host it. Now, the African Games is right here with us, and we have a unique opportunity to make history. So let us come together as a nation to maximize the benefits of hosting Africa's greatest sports festival. The Africa Games is a celebration of the continent's sporting talents and its beautiful people. So let us ensure that the competition is held in an atmosphere of camaraderie, unity, and celebration of the cultural diversity that is uniquely African. The history of the African Games is tied to the history of the continent. The Games thus inhabits the spirit of Africa and Pan-Africanism. Our theme for this edition of the African Games is Experience the African Dream. And this theme is steeped in the core values of unity, independence, political and economic cooperation, as well as historical and cultural awareness. Throughout the Games, we would experience the varied transitions and cultures of our brothers and sisters. Let us also show them more of our globally renowned Ghanaian hospitality. I am told that we are expecting over 13,000 elite athletes, sports technocrats, technicians, and officials, including volunteers, and they are expected to participate and serve in the competition. Apart from the African Games, wider social and cultural, health and economic context, the Games have the capacity to trigger off a wide range of external benefits, including building social capital, stimulating economic development, facilitating employment opportunities, and promoting healthy lifestyles and peaceful coexistence. The African Games is also a major avenue to highlight sports as a means to create jobs for the youth. The competition also offers the opportunity to leverage sports as a tool for comprehensive, sustainable socioeconomic development. Ladies and gentlemen, it is for these reasons that our government, under the leadership of a true sports enthusiast, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, took the bold decision to bid for and win the rights for Ghana to host this edition of the African Games. Preparations towards the Games, including the construction of facilities, have not been easy, but our determination has triumphed, and the rewards, both direct and indirect, have already started. Ladies and gentlemen, government, through the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the local organizing committee of the 13th African Games, 2023, has worked tirelessly with the African Union Sports Council, Association of National Olympic Committees of Africa, and associations of African sports confederations to organize and host the Games. All of government and other state and non-state actors are collaborating with the ministry and local organizing committee to deliver the best African Games to date. It has taken so much work and effort to be where we are today. It is indeed refreshing, especially looking back at how some pessimists loudly called for Ghana to withdraw from hosting the competition when the preparations faced some challenges due to unforeseen circumstances, as we are all aware. As we geared up for the Games, we are geared up for the Games in a few days. I urge you, the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the local organizing committee, to remain focused and give us a successful competition, problem-free competition, which will reflect the investment and commitment we have shown so far. Also, the support of all of us is required to make the Games a success. I sincerely invite and urge all of us to put our shoulders to the plow and make Ghana and Africa proud. On this note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor to hereby declare the beautiful University of Ghana Sports Stadium and Rugby Stadium duly commissioned. Thank you for your attention. God bless you, and God bless our homeland, Ghana.
Anthem, but please, before then, be reminded that His Excellency, the leader of the ruling MPP and the Vice President of the Republic, Dr. Bawumia, and his entourage, will officially commission the edifice and inspect the VIP. Not all of us will follow him, please. The Vice President and his entourage. consultant who are going to officially commission the project and inspect the VP.
abusenti no wohwɛ Legon park a won ayɛ no kama ɛwɔ ha wei ni yɛ ultramodern park yɛdi twam na amanebɔ no ɛne sɛ rugby park a ɛso ɛwɔ West Africa ha ɛwɔ Legon ha sɛ na abusua wohwɛ sɛnea ɔmo ahyehyɛ mfimfini hɔ na kyerɛ sɛ all is set for the all African Games opening ceremony no tracks no they are all in good shape. Speakers are omo de bɛyɛ adwuma no nyinaa no they are all set baby a ɔmanfoɔ ɛbɛtena ne nyinaa no wohwɛ na aduradeɛ na ɛha ɛyɛ kɔkɔɔ ɛna ahabanmono ɛna ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛna edin a ɛyɛ University of Ghana Eugene Sports Stadium Eugene 1948 Eugene Sports ɛno no ɛyɛ akokɔsradeɛ mekyerɛ yellow na ɛha no ɛna ɛyɛ VIP stands no abusua momie mu nwura mu na yɛnhwɛ nea ɛwɔ mu ɛha sei no ohun sɛ nkonnwa panifo nkonnwa pa correct one pa na konwa no baako ɛda nso baako ɛyɛ different we no ntumi sɛ ɛyɛ ɔmampani anaasɛ ɔpani pa a wɔbɛba ha no ha ɛna ɔno ɛbɛtena enti no ha ne yɛ VIP section nkonnwa no deɛ ya number anamba nkonnwa no nyinaa ɛna ɛha nso no ɔmohwɛ ɛfa glass mu na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo wɔ stadium no mfimfini pɛɛ biribiara ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo hu biara no ɔmo bɛhu no nyinaa saa nso ɛna sɛ ade a minister bi anaasɛ ɔmampanin bi ɛna aba a wɔba bɛhwɛ match no na sɛ wabɛtena ha ɔne ne entourage abɛkyena ɛnyɛ gyina region no mu no party mpanimfoɔ bi wɔ hɔ ɔmbɛpɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛba wɔn a ɛpɛ sports ebi wɔ hɔ ɔmbɛpɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛba nti na ɛno no nso no ya provide space ama ɔmo a ɔmo nkonnwa ɛna ɛyɛ blue no ebi a ɔba ɔne ne mmaa ne ade ɛha ne nyinaa no for security reasons they are supposed to sit here and then ɛha fully air conditioned ɛyɛ baabi a wɔmpanin ɛne mpanimfoɔ bi a ɛbɛba ha no ɛbɛba no ɛbɛtena no ɛha fully air conditioned wɔn sɛ AC ne bɔ correct one paa ɛna ɛsoro nso no security apparatus ɔmbɛti nti na abusua Legon Park no is fully commissioned and ɛbɛhyɛ ase a match bosome match yi ne da ɛtɔ so nwɔtwe no All African Games a ɛbɛba so no ɛhyɛ ase a na kyerɛ sɛ ɔman Ghana mu ha ɛna yɛhyɛ ase afi stadium no deɛ biribiara agyina hɔ pampee ɛretwɛn sɛ yɛbɛhyɛ dwumadie no ase na yɛahyɛ ase a ne sa kae sɛ match bosome no ne da ɛtɔ so nwɔtwe kɔsi ne da ɛtɔ so aduonu nwɔtwe ɛna ɛyɛ All African Games no ɛbɛba so nti abusua mfoni a metwa kyerɛw afi ɛha ɛyɛ the VIP stands na ade baako yɛ mefɛ ne sɛ wɔn sɛ ayɛ ana yɛbɛyɛ events anaasɛ wɔn ɛyɛ programs ayɛ ana rolling heads lights just say the lighting and everything has been set just say yɛbɛka sɛ start na wɔn ɛhyɛ aseɛ floodlights check ɛyɛ mmienu ɛna mmienu nso ɛwɔ m'akyi ha saa nso ɛna scoreboard ɛno nso check ɛno nso esi hɔ dendenden ɛna rolling heads lights a opening ceremony no ɔmo de bɛyɛ ne nyinaa no checked saa nso ɛna telecommunication mast ɔmo mount to boost internet ɛwɔ ɛyɛ aha wabra dwumadie no ɛkɔ so nyinaa no is also in place dwumadie no ɛbɛyɛ soronko obi bisa sɛ kanea no dum so abai ɛnha adwen me ne wo kɔ abɔnten hɔ no yɛahwɛ abɔnten hɔ no car park hɔ saa na ansa na wobɛwura mu no there have been 2 power plants, very powerful plants a ɛsisi hɔ a ne nyinaa no ɛbɛ power stadium ha sɛ nti no menye ni koraa sɛ ebi a yɛ national grid no ɛno so ɛna ɔmbɛda na mmom ɔmbɛda ɛyɛ saa plant no so ɛbɛtumi a power ha kɔpem sɛ bibia bɛkɔ na wie nti abusua ɛha Ghana News TV ɛso medin ne Nana Sefa Hwene Bobo nti mede mu si ha na All African Games a ɛnkyɛ bia ɛbɛhyɛ ase ɔbosom yɛ mu no yɛdi Independence Way day no ewie ya na kyerɛ sɛ 2 days after na yɛhyɛ ase no ɛno ɛna mɛtwa stadium no ɛho mfoni kakra akyerɛ no medin Nana Sefa Hwene Bobo. Nti abusua sɛ dwumadie no ɛkɔ so na media fo nso na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛnya baabi tena na yɛ nneɔma nti na ɛha ɛna media fo no wɔn ba wɔn bɛgye wɔn ahome na wɔn ayɛ wɔn adwuma nkonnwa no nso deɛ asɛte no kama paa wei nyinaa no ɛyɛ Legon hɔ no ɛyɛ stadium a wɔn asi no foforɔ paa ɛna media for no nso ɛnyɛ den a ɛbɛakɔ yɛ interview nti no ubuo wura mu wɔ ha akyɛ sɛ VVIP lobby ɛna wura na ɛhɔ no nkonnwa ne ade nyinaa sofa papa bi ɛna wɔn asɛte up ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛhɔ no bi ana wɔn edi nkɔmɔ ne adeɛ ne nyinaa no wɔn betumi atena ase didi wɔn ho nkɔmɔ ɛde atwɛn ahome ansa na match no ankasa ahyɛ ase. See, everything I have for the technical area. And yeah. And yeah. On the near there, won't produce what I had so highlighting everything that stadium, what is a sound, air casa, what is a young air ball, what is a even cameras are a stadium area. This is the area where it is being done and controlled. Washrooms and then there are private rooms, store rooms. There are a whole lot of rooms waha. And in ano ayabia ebeboa ama aye. Well, I really love how it has seen it and elevator nyina ewo mu abusua there are 2 elevator compartments however how there nyina nso na ubetumi afechi ha ugina soro ha there you see everything as clear as okra de o uhu stadium no uhu park no so kra chen won a mpanifo a aba no uhu bibia clear just that it's answer was sort of bebree ntino ahwa na wo hu nipa na nketenkete but aside and no need a high guy papa view near crazy said ya na o man fo bika absentino abontino o ha o say abontino view no so crazy pa o abontina na wo ne say ase arc bi ba opie e be gina chese na o say arc no efe papa car park so there well positioned but emu na nya there be mama ahwa I just say e bi ko pakole on campus ho. See, abusua tour no na me de wo afam no facility no de like I say baby a eya kono ya ahomeka a wo se me de wo afam nyina na de afam de ha Ghana news TV so medin na sefa ne bobo abusua da say a na ya be share next video ni As a busia say and I'm a spectator, but I'm privileged to say baby a VIPs, any VIPs ebetena say omampani bi eba stadium ha na obehwe match ni bi say omube opening ceremony by all means omampani na na danko akufado baba bi nkonwa a ya hyehya mo omampani ho apamfo a omu nyina no security environment no e wo say ye bom ho ban nyina no ha e na obetena for me to sit here I am honored na busia me enko baby a omampani ba obetena no na memfa onsi ha no fully air conditioned and the mama nije hu no fully air conditioned and security bibia is checked enti abusua as you can see nkonwa no na eguo brown na unse ba ko no edanso eno no opani pa say o mampani a oba behwe bi say ye che say pani pa oba eho na obetena abusua ha Ghana News TV so me da se wanya bre na ohwe me say ndi kan wa ba ha na subscribe na wa share dia menta abusua me do ko dia na say stadium no ene go na nche bibia ebekoso ama ya enjoy all African games no Ghana News TV so medin ene nana sefa ni bobo friend Mr. Losa mejo so na mamfo nsi anam na wase me sure say as usual me here dey ba kwa fi ho se ne ndi kan wa ba ha so wa subscribe na share e for mame so him Facebook share mame share comment enso ewo dwumedia akoso nyina stadium no sen na hu no and then what do you think say oh my Ghana betimi aye e de aboa ma stadium yetimi am maintaining because aya na bibia no ye ade aye ne kama pa ba ye maintenance culture ebe wi obo say flowers aye ne grass aye dua nyina no na ahye esan o paint no edien enhyehyɛ saa ene ye nya ebetimi aboa yen wo a wonim die wo ho nyina no bomodi an share comment or comment box no mu e wa se wo na ebeje bre ne akan na ya hwe kwan ebetimi afa so na the way forward yetimi hi Ghana ni series mi din na na sefa ndobo me do asi wa na me sure no ntina ni mu chew you better share next video nim makraw
Ebusia, upese wo kra ne mefre brochuri e de bagana na. Ene efe ho asem bedom ANS. Wo 20 ana 40 footer container no. Ana eye left hand drive cars ena wo pese wo tono amanone. Emfa ho ba bi efri bia. UK, Europe, USA, China, ana Asia. Se wo de bagana ba bia ye de bebrel. Ebi na mposo ene wie mu hyem ntino. Eba ne ntem dia, woni how kra. Ye door to door delivery ne nso de. Na wotwi bia ye kra ne mefri UK ene Europe. Between 3 to 4 weeks na lande yambo nso de boko sawo eba custom nhihye yenso a yetimi ma wakwantre na ebia na wo de wo paso kakra bi na wo pen tententem de ayade 3 to 4 days ne ye de brel hihye ANS fo akira kwan ne wo Europe a wotimi frɛ ye Germany line no ewo +491 737 712 733 Ghana 0249 170 423 na UK so +44 790 80 27 527 ANS Trading Agency Limited yedemu fua
Media let's say the more baba abiexpress.com abiexpress.com the media yeah I got a phone near Magina, the Apo, Anonia, the Abu abiexpress.com. And then I won't be free Ghana, and Africa, and Papua Saturday. Can tell me that I open out your dada who are party as Siana. Maybe I will be abiexpress.com. Ya de Papua Niamano, ya de Brewa, abiexpress.com. Ya de mu, I mean, and then I will share who are Europe abroad today, and now America, Australia, no one. Now that's Asia now here. Maybe I will be in Srokra. Everyone is on abiexpress.com. Now the one was Sabeka. abiexpress.com. Where they end your mo. abiexpress.com. Where they papa. abiexpress.com. Yeah, the Ghana and 12 hour